Sussexes ran up huge debts. Harry-Meghan facing $6 million debt begging Charles but refused. Harry and Meghan would be in big trouble. The Netflix documentary and Harry's book are slated to come out later this year, but the couple would like to make some adjustments to the documentary and the book's publisher is dissatisfied. On top of that, they would have financial problems. Harry and Meghan panic. Harry and Meghan's decision to renounce the British royal family would have caused major financial problems. According to In Touch, the decision caused the couple to lose no less than $6 million. Meghan is terrified that her dream of becoming a Hollywood queen will be ruined by this financial nightmare, a source said. Then Harry and Meghan signed a mega deal with Netflix worth $100 million, which brought the money back in. Their own documentary, which is part of the deal, was set to come out later this year. But after the death of Queen Elizabeth, Harry and Meghan suddenly want to adjust the documentary. In the documentary, new scandals would come to light. Harry and Meghan suddenly have doubts about their own history and about the entire project, a source told Page 6. The changes cause a lot of problems behind the scenes, as both the decision-makers at Netflix and the responsible production company want to refrain from any changes. Some Netflix employees believe that if all the changes are actually implemented, the project will be suspended indefinitely, another source said. On top of that, Penguin Random House, the publisher who publishes Harry's book, is dissatisfied. According to Mirror, the publisher has paid £18 million in advance for the memoir, but is not satisfied with the content. The first version was judged disappointing, mainly because it focused too much on mental health issues. Millions are at stake. Harry and Meghan panic, said an insider. It's no coincidence that, 6 weeks into his reign, King Charles still hasn't given Prince Harry and Meghan Markle's children Archie and Lilibet titles, and the Duke and Duchess of Sussex's titles could be in danger, as the new king has a ruthless side, according to royal expert Katie Nicholl. If Harry and Meghan continue their attacks on the royal family or are seen to be tarnishing the monarchy in any way, their titles could be in jeopardy, says the longtime royal expert, for the Mirror. Harry and Meghan have given several interviews, certainly not the least of which was their bombshell interview with Oprah Winfrey, in which they have criticized not just members of the royal family but the institution itself. Now that Harry's father Charles is king, Harry and Meghan's children Archie and Lilibet are entitled to be known as Prince and Princess, as they are the grandchildren of the monarch, the Mirror reports. But, Nicholl says, if Harry and Meghan continue to speak out, Charles could unleash what she calls his ruthless side, keeping titles away from not just Archie and Lily, who heretofore have never had titles, but also stripping Harry and Meghan of theirs, as well. We know from their past ventures, looking at Oprah, that they're not afraid to be critical of the institution, that there have been some pretty low blows, Nicholl tells GB News. But I'm hearing from my sources, and I think this might be at the root of it, that we could be prepared to see the king's ruthless side in all of this. Charles is not going to stand back and let the family or the institution, the reputation of the crown, which is everything to him, be tarnished or indeed trashed, certainly not by members of the royal family. When asked to expound on what Charles' ruthless side is, Nicholl adds it's no coincidence that we haven't seen titles bestowed on Archie and Lilibet. I think that whole issue of titles is up for discussion. That trust, that respect has to be earned. I don't think they're going to get those titles if they're seen to be tarnishing the institution. And I think, perhaps, there might be a question mark over the future of Harry and Meghan's titles potentially if they are seen to be deliberately tarnishing the reputation of the monarchy.